Hello and welcome back. Now today, I'm going to try to tackle that dash. Need to get it done. Starting off cool today, it's going to get hot later. Plus there's several other events. My wife wants to drag me to the Oktoberfest downtown because of all the stuff going on. That's in the morning. It is the morning, just not yet. Then later there's a car show there, which I don't feel like going to. And then another car show later in the afternoon. That goes into a cruise night later, which I'm thinking about going to that. Some limited time to figure out the dash today. But what I got here is a new dash in my original dash. I don't really care for the chrome around the bezels, but I was messing with my dash, and this one's just, you can see that giant crack, and it's all cracked all the way through here. And really what's holding it together is a silicone job I did years and years ago. And you can see that whole thing's cracked and busted. But that sucks. I bought a new LMC replacement. The only thing I do not like is the chrome. I like a solid black, but I think I can live with that. But also I don't want to get this in there and bust it because, well, the way that dash is acting up, I'm a little worried about it. So also, if you can't tell about the non-AC one, it has a little cubby that goes here, but I'm not going to do the cubby. I'm going to probably put some gauges there because gauges. So that way, instead of, I used to have an extra temperature sensor here, and I had the vacuum gauge here in the middle, but now I'm probably going to move the vacuum gauge over here, put the other temperature over there. That way it's all done here because I have a smooth firewall. I kind of wish I didn't now, but turning an AC cab into a heater only cab is a pain. So smooth firewall will be fine because I'll just put the aftermarket heater in there and put the controls there. But that also means I'm going to have to remove this yet again, which is going to suck. But as long as I get it in there, I know I can take it in and out, I'm alright. So I need to be able to get it in and out because we already know the dash cluster is having issues. So that's the first thing I'm going to tackle this morning. So I was able to get the gauges in. A little snug in there, but you know, seems to be the way it always is. Oh, there we go. Alright, no, never mind, they are in. This is still on the way. Oddly, like it shouldn't be like that, whatever. It is an aftermarket repop dash. I got the steering column dropped and the light switch pulled. Okay, it's close. I think maybe I can work with this. I'm not 100% sure yet. Okay. I will have to find a way to trim some of this dash, without a doubt, because it does not fit 100%. That don't look bad though. I like the way this looks. I'll show y'all in a minute once I get this trimmed up a bit. Because right here it's not exactly square, so I'm not able to get it where I need it at all. And I don't want to push too hard on plastic, obviously. Oh boy. But it's full of metal. Wonder if I can run a self-tappy to hold it. Put these where they're supposed to be. And then bring it up. Maybe. Maybe. Let me see if I can't run some screws in there in the bottom where it's supposed to be and then jiggle the top. Now nothing's ever fitting exactly right in this rebuild, but it's to be expected since everything is aftermarket. I mean, look at that over there. Kind of bothers me, but there's nothing I can do about it. I've already tried to take care of that and nothing's working. I got this kind of tucked up in there and brought all that up. I can't get a screw here or there. Got one there though. It is looking pretty good though. So, you know, there's that. Gauges, aftermarket heater control. I will have to cut that to do the radio. And it's weird to me, after all these years, that they don't go ahead and offer a version for aftermarket radios. Don't understand that. Light switch is out, so I could easily get that in and out. Like I said, wipers. This kit does not come with a connector for this year. You're supposed to use the original. Guess what I don't have? So I'm going to have to take all this back apart to do that, and that, now that I know that. But, you know what? I also don't have anything here now, which is fine. Yeah. Now there's something that needs to go over there. And for this part of the dash, it's a very special piece. I had this custom made by Castle Motorsports. I'll leave a link below. I reached out to Kevin and told him what I wanted. He delivered. Now this little emblem here I'm about to show you, if y'all remember, on these trucks, you know, it says, this one would have said Scottsdale, because this was a Scottsdale. Cheyenne, you know, all that good stuff. Silverado. Well, I had a custom badge made for it because I looked for what I wanted. Never found it. So I had it made. Now it's a little bit bigger than what I wanted to put there, but that's okay because you can see every detail. And here it is. This little piece right here. Now this thing is pretty cool. I painted it. He CNC'd it for me. Now I had this made because the only ones I could find were the GM Performance Division. Well, I wanted the Pontiac. So guess what? It's going right there on the dash. And it's going to stand out, but that's the point. Because I probably will start taking this to car shows again. Every once in a while. But, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, you want to make sure people know that this is Pontiac right here, and nothing else, you know. I wanted it to stand off, be different, and I think this achieved that. And that's what we're gonna do. Put this on there. Got to cure for a little while, but you know what? It'll look good. Now that looks good right there on the dash. Yeah, again, it's a little bit big, but you know what? It works. From this side, you know, you're sitting in here, you can just look over and see that. I mean, look at that. That looks good. Alright, I went ahead and splurged a little bit. Also, you notice I did get my bumper pretty well good. But yeah, I splurged a little bit on these. I remember mentioning Summit wouldn't ship them to me against the law, whatever, you know. But what I did end up doing was finding somewhere else to get them. I think I mentioned that before, and they did cost quite a bit more. But I'm gonna roll with it. Why am I gonna roll with it? Well, that's simple. Because I feel like it's the right thing to do. Can't see that. Maybe I can see from the other side. But yeah, you see these nice weird little LEDs? Guess what? I also tried them out last night, so I know they work. And here it is. Now, of course, those will be green as well. So if you take that away, you can just see how cool that looks. Alright, that was worth it. That was worth 50 bucks. Now, it did take me a few minutes to get the turn signals to actually work. But I'm also running the old original socket still, which it took me a minute to get them to work. But they do flash, so that's cool. We'll see what happens. There we go. That's a little better. Did I put it in right? Gotta make sure you gotta put it in right. There. Alright. That's a lot better. So I'm gonna have my green LED turn signals, and these are green. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Now I could, in theory, get the headlights with the little green halos. I might do it. I don't know. I might. But honestly, I do need headlights. Obviously, gotta have them. Yeah, I did finally get the. They sent me the correct bucket for over there. So I think once they give me some headlights, the plan on the front end here on the grill, because I may just try to pull the engine out this way. I think I can do it with that leveler I got and everything. Should be able to. Might be a little bit of pain, but I think I can do it. Put the headlights in it. Get the grill straightened up. Get the fenders all squared up good. Before I put the grill in it, I'll go ahead and put my Aftermarket transmission cooler in there somewhere, tucked up with some brackets. And I got to make another piece that I did years ago, and I threw them away because I thought it was a bad idea, but it's probably actually a good idea. But I was young, you know. Because this is way back. I actually had some piece of aluminum that went from the opening of the core support here for the radiator, and they went at an angle to the grill and touched. That way any air that was off to the side went funneled in. And I will probably do that again, but I'll wait till the grill's back out and get that all set up. Alright, now I do got me some bolts for the back bumper for my little license plate. There we go. Let's give that a few good turns. There. All right, there we go. So, all I gotta do is put my strip up here. Gotta find that strip again. I don't remember where I put it. But yeah, that looks pretty good with that chrome piece down there. And put the license plate on it, and you know, that'll be done. So now what I got going on here, because I got the dash put up, I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer, because I noticed this dash, this polyurethane material, whatever they used, it kind of likes to, if it sits so long, it kind of likes to form to what's around it. So I got these self-tappers holding it in real tight to try to make sure that it kind of forms back where it should be, so I need to leave that alone. And also I still need to get some stuff here. I'm going to plug in a few things down here. That's courtesy, so we can go over here. Stuff like this is come on, grounds and radio stuff right here, as well as should be a heater, if I remember. Yeah. So there's those things that I need to figure out a little bit later, because everything right here is aftermarket So I need to make sure I got all those pieces to make sure it's all right. But that does look a lot better. Got 160 on the speedo. Not that I may not ever use that, I don't know. Find out. You know, battery, oil, temp. I'll probably run the transmission cooler temp off that one and run the one off the intake here along with the vacuum. That way I got different ones. I can see the temp up here better in that one. But really, it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't have really a lot left except for what I got to wire up here. That's not just plugging in right now. Because there's a lot of plug-in stuff right here, just plug in, done. So that won't take me but a minute to do that. Same thing, like the dimmer switch, plug in. So I'm pretty much to the point of, for the interior, waiting on this. I still need to figure out this. I don't have any visors. I don't know what to do there. Squirrel doesn't either. That's not the point. I'm happy this fits. I'm happy the cluster fits now. So that right there is good. I'm happy. So that I don't have to worry about that stuff, which is great, actually. I was worried I was going to have to do a lot more work, but I took some time this morning, wired up the cluster for the gauges, or the harness for the gauges. All that's done. So it's actually plugged in. It's good. Then I got the cluster in there, as y'all saw, without mess up anything. I just had to do a little finagling and a little bit of heat and moving and all that good stuff. It could actually, my gauge, your speedometer could go that way a little bit, but I'm fine. I can see the speedometer just fine. Like I said, this right here for the stereo. Aftermarket here. Excuse me. Yeah. I do got the wiring cover on that up here to keep anything from happening. All that good stuff. So I do actually have my old aluminum template that I use for the stereo, which technically I could go, there it is, and cut it out. I don't know though. I need to take some time and do that one because that's going to be a pain. But yeah, so the interior is a lot better. I would do more today, but it's already getting hot, and today's supposed to be the last hot day. It's going to get up to 90. It's going to be miserable. All that good stuff. So I think for now, since I got this done, hopefully when I go to take this back out, it stays like it is, because I like it, except for this. But when I'm right here, I can't see it because this is in the way. So yeah, hopefully it all does well. There. And that emblem should be set and good. It looks good on the dash. I just got some stuff here and there to do. I really do. It's becoming a point where I might get a few more episodes of me just tinkering with little odds and ends here and there to get it what I can done before winter. Save up during winter for engine parts, some of the transmission parts in the rear end, because that's the expensive part. And there's still some odds and ends I still got to get. So yeah, I'm gonna figure that out later, because that's I don't have, like I said, I don't have stuff. So I'm rambling, and just gonna call it here, right there. Look at that. Almost looks like I could get in and drive it, and I like that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.